Now, if you happen to have a tiny cane like this, either you bought it from an artist or you're creating with it. This one is an Ivy Niles cane. I just love her canes. And I've already created this bead with her little seahorse cane, and I want these little octopus beads around it. I just think it'll look really cute together. I am going to create beads using this sort of like a tattoo method. I've got a similar color clay to the cane, and I've got it layered twice. This is on the second thickest setting of my pasta machine. That just seems to be the best setting for me. And I'm just going to create a couple of these by cutting a couple slices, oops, and then embossing them into the clay. I'm just going to roll those into the clay. Now, this cane's been sitting around for a good year, so it's got to do a little wake up. And the best way to wake it up is just rub it with your finger for a minute, because it's the heat of your finger and the friction will wake it up. So I'm not pressing on it, I'm just rubbing it. Like I'm leaving my fingers stuck to it and just giving it a little bit of a motion, just to give it a little bit of heat. And that will help that cane wake up, because we don't want to reduce the cane anymore. And we just want to wake that slice of clay up. And we're just going to blend it a little bit together with our roller. And I have a little cutter here. If you don't have these cutters, I don't even know if they make these anymore. They're so old. I bought mine off of eBay 15 years ago at least. But you could use a boba straw and just cut it into short pieces. It would do the same thing. As long as the clay is stuck to the table, it won't matter. I don't need the plunger. So I'm just cutting out on top of it. And now I'm just going to flip it over and add another slice to the other side. And sometimes I find just holding it in my fingers for a second, a few minutes or a few seconds, just getting the heat of your fingers will get it to wake up. And you can get those little edges to blend. And this way I don't have to use the whole cane for this bead, because I'd hate to waste all that cane. I only have about 1.5 inches, and that will make quite a few beads in this process. If you try to do it where you slice just the whole cane, it'll go really quick. You won't get a lot out of it. So this is a way to stretch it out, and she has such cool little canes that if you just want them small like this, which is exactly what I want for this bracelet, I'm just blending it out and squishing it in my fingers. And that's basically how I make my bead. And just skewer it down the middle in the direction you want it. I want these to go straight, because that's how they're going to go in my bracelet, is straight down. But however you want them to go, I want them to go this direction on each side of the bead here. And so that's how I will skewer them. But that's all there is to do to make a bead out of a cane you already have existing. Now, when I make the flower cane beads like this, I am slicing the actual cane. And these are really simple canes to make, so they're not a big deal. The leaves the same thing. But something more detailed like this, you definitely want to save every little morsel of this cane and make as much as you can. So I've already made 6 beads out of this little tiny cane. I could probably get another 10 out of what's left here. If I slice them individually like I did the flower beads, I would only get maybe 5 or 6. And any way that you can get more out of something is always a good idea for me. Now, I also like to use these in backgrounds on cabochons and things, so I don't always use them for beads, but with this piece like this, you can see I'm making a bracelet. And here is that finished bracelet. It's called the Florence bracelet. It's underneath my memberships videos, and you can see how cute these little octopus beads came out and how beautiful Ivy's little canes come out. Now, I put the little tiny seahorses that I also got from her on these other little beads, doing it the exact same way, kind of tattooing them onto a piece of clay. Because when you buy a cane from other artists, you want to savor every little morsel. Those are really detailed canes. The simple basic flowers like this one, they're nothing to make. They don't really matter. Let me show you how it fits on the wrist. So it looks like it's uneven because my beads, there's no way to make this center, but it doesn't fall on the wrist that it's uneven. It's just the way it works on beating it to a 7.5-inch size. So you can see how it totally changes the look of it when it's sitting on the wrist and all the beads are flat. And you can see the little octopus. They're so cute. The other seahorse. I just like this whole theme. Just a fun, summery, beachy kind of vibe. I hope you enjoyed that, and come check out my memberships. This is called the Florence Bracelet under my memberships.